Well, I came from a family that was law enforcement officers, and I wanted to serve my country. And the opportunity came up to work for the United States Naval Criminal Investigative Service. 9/11 was a shock to me.
At this early stage, we believe that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center.
Huge explosion now, raining debris on all of us. We better get out of the way.
While we were worried about overseas deployed U.S. forces, we were attacked back in the United States. And so at first, I felt a sense of rage. I wanted to do whatever I can to go after the people who attacked us. When I first learned Guantanamo was going to be established as a venue, I was told it was for a military commission process, and so I was actually delighted to hear that we were going to have a Guantanamo Bay, because my thought was that we were going to show the world that we were a fair and just nation, and that we were going to be an alternative to some of the brutal regimes that some of these suspects came from. That positive feeling that I had about Guantanamo diminished quickly after the first prisoners started to arrive. What I was told was that Guantanamo was going to be for the worst of the worst. And so I was expecting Al-Qaeda leadership. I was expecting to be able to conduct investigations on some of the most wanted terrorists in the world. And I found that we had people at Guantanamo that never should have been there in the first place. A lawyer from the Central Intelligence Agency came to Guantanamo Bay, and he said, if a detainee dies, you're doing it wrong. By November of 2002, Gul Rahman was killed at a CIA black site, naked from the waist down, froze to death in a dark, dank chamber of horrors. Torture has permeated the U.S. response to the global war on terrorism. Having worked for the Department of the Navy, we are duty-bound to follow lawful orders. We're also obligated to oppose unlawful orders. So on October 2nd, when the CIA came to Guantanamo, I made a conscious decision that as the senior counterterrorism official, we would have to take a stand. Torture is illegal, it is immoral, and it is effective. An order to torture is an illegal order. You're duty-bound as a professional to oppose and challenge that order. So when I challenged the orders of torture, I did so because I was required, I was obligated to challenge that order because it was unlawful. And so anyone in a position like mine needs to understand that you're going to have to live with the results. You're going to have to live with those decisions. And so I'm very comfortable with the decisions I made, and I think they've stood the test of time today.